What's up, guys? It's your girl Nana, and today we're going to talk about Nigerian actress Funke Akindele Bello and her husband Abdul Rashid Bello, who have been found guilty of violating the governmental order of social distancing. Stay tuned as we break this gist down. So this year actually started out as a very beautiful year for actress Funke, aka Jennifer, because she won the AMVCA Awards for the Best Actress in a Comedy Series, and this is so amazing. It's been incredible so far. But unfortunately, she ran into problems 2 days ago when it was her husband's birthday. We know the government have been insisting for everybody to stay home. The government have been insisting on quarantine measures and social distancing. Unfortunately, she threw a birthday party for her husband, and there were so many people attending the party, and they even recorded stuff and put on social media, and that got her and her husband into serious trouble with the government. First of all, how stupid can a person be? Like, how can you commit a crime and you are the same person to give the government evidence? This is something that you guys were supposed to be hiding. You threw a party when you were not supposed to throw one, and then you're the same person giving evidence to the government to come get you. This is crazy. And so the pictures hit social media, the videos hit social media, and people began sharing on Twitter and calling for the government to take action. And the government acted almost immediately. So immediately the government took action. She and her husband got arrested. They got charged. They were taken to court. And I'm going to show you guys the clip and also read the sentences. Alright, so that's Funke and her husband arriving the courthouse to answer the charges levied against them. So I'm going to be reading the charges which the government is charging them with. So this is count 1 of the charge, and this is the government saying that you, Funke Akindele and Abdul Rashid Bello, this is what we call in legal terms the defendants. So they are co-defendants in this case because they are two. So you defendants, Funke Akindele and Abdul Rashid Bello, on the 4th day of April 2020 at 9 Badamosi Close Amen Estate, Ibeju Lekki in the Lagos Magisterial District, gathered at the aforementioned address with over 20 persons, contrary to the social distancing directives of Mr. Governor of Lagos State, made pursuant to Regulation 8 sub 1 sub A and B and 17 sub 1 sub I of the Lagos State Infectious Disease Emergency Prevention, Regulation 2020, and thereby committed an offense punishable under Sections 58 Public Health Law, Cap P 116, Volume 9, Laws of Lagos State, 2015. So that's the charge which the government levied on Funke and her husband, and they were smart enough to plead guilty. I mean, they have a good lawyer. I have to give that to the lawyer. Their lawyer has advised them that when you go plead guilty, because there's video evidence against you, when you go to a courtroom and you plead not guilty, you're challenging the prosecution to prove that you are guilty, and they will go through heaven and earth just to make sure you're guilty, and your sentence is definitely going to be 10 times harder. So I have to give that to their lawyer. They found a good lawyer who advised them well. So they went to court and they pleaded guilty, and so the government levied a few sentences on them. And now I'm going to go ahead and read the sentences. Why do I keep saying sentences? The sentence. So Funke and her husband have been sentenced to 2 weeks of community service, which is nothing. They've been sentenced to pay 100,000 naira fine, which is nothing to them. They've been sentenced to 14 days isolation, which is nothing. They've been sentenced to educate people on the need to comply with the rules, which is nothing. And they have also been sentenced to submit all party attendee names. So if you attended their party, you're in trouble. So these people are celebrities. They can cover their ass. They can pay as much money and go wherever they want to go. But now you are in trouble. When they say stay home, you will not hear. When the government says stay home, it's for your own safety. You guys are supposed to be staying home for your own safety. They're organizing parties here and there. You guys are jumping everywhere to go celebrate. See, now you're in trouble. Let's see how you're going to remove yourself from this situation. So Funke, being the smart girl that she is, Funke being the one with the public image to save, she took to her Instagram page to apologize to everybody. So she's out here telling us how much she's sorry, that we should forgive her. She didn't mean to break the confinement rules, and that these people had been in her house, in her studio ever since, because they were working on a movie project before they announced the quarantine measures. So she's so sorry. She didn't actually make them travel from far and wide to come attend her party. They were already around her, and that's why they were there. This is still not excuse enough. This is not reason enough. The fact that people are around you doesn't mean you should gather all of them in your house in a time when we are supposed to be in isolation, in a time when we are supposed to be in confinement. There's a reason why the government is asking everybody to quarantine themselves in their family measures. You know, this thing is dangerous. We're in a pandemic. This is dangerous. People are dying. This is real life stuff. It doesn't happen in the movies, it's happening all around us. So we have to be woke, we have to be careful, and we expect more from our public figures. They should try to lead by examples. So now we are going to read a few comments. Let's see what people across Africa, across the world are talking about this situation. The first tweet here is from Dr. Max, and he says, arrested yesterday, charged to court today. Beautiful. But where is this same zeal/energy when our leaders are found guilty? You know the case of the politician who slapped a girl at a grocery store. We know the case of Busolo Dakolo. It took forever for the government to do something in court. You know, where is the same energy? Where is the same zeal when we need it in other cases? And Ola Wealth says, I wish you all can be this swift with police brutality. And that's true. You know, the police are the one enforcing the law. And when you're bringing a complaint against a police officer, it's really difficult. It takes forever for anybody to even listen to you. And if you don't have money, if you're not from a powerful background, nobody's ever going to take the case anywhere. So we really wish they could take this same attitude towards police brutality and towards politicians who are also violating the law. And another person says, they should have just kept the video till next week. Social media, I give you people hand. So I see where this person is coming from, you know, in as much as they were stupid enough to be the ones to release the video, thereby giving evidence to the government. That's just plain foolishness. But this is not a matter of the video. It's a matter of consciousness. It's a matter of being careful. It's a matter of taking precaution. People are dying out here. It's not a joke. We are in the middle of a pandemic. How about just not organizing parties at this point? Don't invite people to your house. Stay home and stay safe. You're doing it for yourself and for the community. Because if you catch this thing now, you're going to spread it to so many other people. So we have to be careful. We have to take precautions and stay home, just as the government says. And Madini comes from a very positive perspective, and she says, one thing I notice about Twitter NG is the energy for dragging someone when they do wrong, and it's greater than the energy for praising someone when they do something right. You guys should keep the same energy. It's not only when they are dragging you that you should speak up. So what she says is very true. A lot of people are so quick to drag you when you falter or when you make a mistake, as opposed to praising you when you do good things. You know, it's very easy for people to criticize these days. I mean, when you do a little mistake, everybody will be singing your name over and over again, and they forget about the good thing which you've done. I mean, this is typically, how can I say this? This is typical of social media behavior. People drag you more so than praise you. So I think if you're on social media, you just have to brace yourself, because things like this are always going to happen. And Utin Wachuku is using the situation to also talk about himself, because the message he gave here is an indirect message for himself too. You know, his fans have been dragging him for a very long time for the couple of things he's done. So this is what Uti had to say. Nigeria, the same ones screaming I love you, the same ones begging you for help, the same ones admiring you are the same people that clamor for your persecution at the slightest misstep. One of the first lessons I learned early, don't fall for most of the praises of the ones that claim they are your fans unless you've tried and tested them. They ache to see you fall from grace, but not this time. Stand strong, Funke. He who has obeyed this shutdown 100% should cast the first stone. Abego, Uti, just because you're violating the shutdown doesn't mean everybody's violating it. I have obeyed the shutdown 100%. I'm home, I'm indoors, because I even have a little baby, by the way, where I want to carry the baby go. So we are indoors round the clock. People are respecting this thing. What you should be doing is encouraging more people to respect it and not say, oh, if you've not seen, cast the first stone. This is a very stupid statement from you, Uti. Alright, so let me read the last paragraph of his statement. He said, she has apologized, and that's true. She has even tweeted that she is broken. That's true. If that doesn't scream remorse, I don't know what else would. So Funke has apologized, and that's true. We forgive her for what she's done. You know, to err is human, but to forgive is divine. Everybody makes mistakes every now and then. We forgive you, Funke. We love you, and we hope you've learned from your mistake, and we hope this serves as a measure of deterrent. May other people look at this and be scared to organize parties right now, because this is serious, and the government should take more stringent measures on everybody, politician, rich and poor alike. Anybody who breaks the law should be held accountable. Nobody's above the law. So thank you guys a lot for watching this video. I remain your girl Onana. If this is your first time on this channel, please go ahead and hit the red subscribe button below this video, because you're definitely going to love it here. On this channel, we talk about the hottest of the hottest just in the entertainment industry. We talk about African recipes, and when it's summertime, we do vlogs. Right now, because all of us are in quarantine, nobody's going outside, I can't do any vlogs for you guys. All right, so thank you guys a lot for watching. Thank you equally for subscribing. If you love the video, if you learned a thing or two from this video, feel free to share it with your friends. And now I'm going to drop you guys the apology from Funke. Oh my god, my baby is screaming. So thank you guys a lot. See you guys in the next video. Goodbye.
Hello everyone, my name is Funke Akindele Bello, an actress, one of the CEOs of Scene One Production. I've seen all the messages on social media, and I must say I will not intentionally mislead people, which is why I want to explain what happened yesterday. Truly, yesterday was my husband's birthday, and both of us run Scene One Studios, which is located in Emene Estate where we live. We have studios running to like 12 in there. We have interior, exterior. We build sets there. We build road, markets. That's where we film Jennifer's Diary, all our content, Ayeto Road Town and the rest. So before the pandemic, coronavirus pandemic, we all work together here. We have a strength of 100 workers, but not all 100 are here now. So this is where everybody work, and we shoot a lot of content. So when the pandemic started, we had to stop all production, including Omogeto the Saga, which is our new project, which was supposed to start April. But before the lockdown was announced by our president, some youths have been in boot camp here in Emene Estate, rehearsing, singing, dancing. Majority of the youths are those you saw in the video. So when the lockdown was announced, some of the staff, not all of them, live outside Lagos, and they can't go back. Borders are closed, and they had to stay back. Naira Marley is part of the project, Omogeto the Saga. That is supposed to be a surprise, but I have to spell it now so you all can understand me. Please note, I'm not defending myself. I understand your concerns. So Naira Marley came in here before the lockdown. And when the lockdown was announced by our president, he said he would love to stay back. He loves this environment. Let's keep working on the soundtrack. Let's keep working on everything. I said, okay, fine. We're all as a family. Then my husband's birthday came up. We cooked our home. We all came together as a family. But putting it out on social media is where we all feel bad about it. I so much support the government on all the works being done to eradicate the pandemic. And I'm sorry if I have misled you with the video. I appreciate your concerns, and I promise to always practice what we preach. Note please guys, everybody in that video had been in Emene Estate some months before, weeks before, days before the lockdown. I said some months before, weeks before, and some days before the lockdown. Nobody came from their houses to party with us. No. We're all residing in Emene Estate, Scene One Studios. I am sorry once again. I appreciate the love, and I promise to always support the government in creating more awareness to eradicate this pandemic. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for the love. God bless us all. God bless Nigeria, and God heal the world. Thank you very much. Bye.